program. Our kids have battled all year, and this was, I just thought it was a crazy hockey game. I mean, it was 90-some shots on goal, and the top, we said it yesterday when, what was the game going to come down to? We said, well, Oliver and Hansen and Gustafson for them, and Lash, Rowe, and I didn't mention you, Tony. I should have mentioned you. I think that was his 40th point, and that's what it kind of turned out to be tonight. Both goalies played great in the 90 saves, and then you had to have some key plays from some players. And these three guys, well, I'm the biggest guy on stage right now, but they get tons of heart down here with these three guys, and just made some fantastic. It came down to a hockey game making plays, and you better
fun to get that monkey off our back. That same play actually happened earlier, and I missed a wide open net. So I knew if Rowe was going to give it to me again, that I had to put it in. And we had a couple power plays in overtime, and we were bound to put one in. And fortunately, we got one in the second.
Dan Myers, College Hockey News. Any one of the players, guys, what was said there in between the overtimes? You guys came right out and got it, 23 seconds in or something like that. What was said?
I think we just wanted to come out and stay on our toes there. We didn't want to change anything just because it was overtime. We just want to kind of stick to our game plan and get the puck deep. And we thought if we got the puck deep, we were able to work their defensemen. And you saw that we got some chances there. And
going into overtime, we knew it was going to be a back and forth game like it was. They hit a couple posts, we hit a couple. I mean, they have talented players that are that can score anytime. So you got to be conscious about that. But at the same time, we just knew. I think we had a little momentum. I think the fans, or obviously, I think we had a little bit more fans than they did. But when we were getting pucks on the goal, we were getting a forecheck. We weren't spending much time in our zone, and our D were getting the puck up. So it was kind of a confidence from us. But at the same time, we had to be very wary of the other team.
Just anything to follow up on that?
Well, when Coach came in, he just told us, don't be nervous, play on your toes, we're meant to be here, and that kind of gave us a little spark. And we were getting traffic to the net, and pucks were there, all overtime and late in the third, and we knew that if we just kept going to the net and grinding their D down, that one of those opportunities would pay off, and even for a drop penalty like it did, and our power play would answer, so it was huge.
Yeah, I think we had some confidence going in that overtime. We went to Game 3 with Mankato there into overtime, and that was kind of like a one-and-done deal, like do or die, and we handled that well. I think we gave some confidence in that overtime win, and we just kind of brought it over tonight. Once we were watching the selection show on Sunday, we were excited to come here. We were kind of familiar with the venue, like how things worked and where we were staying around here, so like all that kind of helped us get settled in faster and acclimated, and I think the fan support here was great. They came down here, and we were just on. They were here all the, I think it's awesome. I think compared to the previous years, I think definitely the fans are on our side and it helped us.
Joe, that guy yesterday that asked you about the O for the tournament.
I remember.
That's now. Now that are you happy you're not going to have that question asked to you anymore?
You're damn right. It's such a special tournament, the NCAA tournament, and the kids, and we've gotten very close with our alum. I mean, we being in the state of Minnesota, many of our alum are from the state and they're around a lot. I mean, I've known this. I can't, and I don't want to dwell on it, but with the texts and emails we get, and they wanted this, but we had to separate that because this team was 0 for 0, and we needed to find a way to get a win, and it was. I'm glad it's over, but yet now, I kind of, I made reference, to Miami University a few years back. I'd worked there for 6 years, and they had gone a long time without any wins in the NCAA tournament until 2 years ago. I think it was two years ago, and they got their first win, and that just means so much for a program. Now they parlayed that a year ago back into more, and I hope we can be that same type of program. We've been building for 5 years, and last year we didn't get the opportunity to be in the tournament, and Garrett was right, because the seniors had 2 opportunities, and we had to go out to New York both years, and we were more on that, I think, with our guys than the 0-8. On those 2 losses, we lost 2-1, and you'll remember 2-1. We couldn't score another goal, and we lost 4-1 to Maine. And one thing I liked after the first period of night, we doubled our goal output. So I thought we were on our way to scoring some goals, and then it's you want to build on it now, but it is good. I don't have to listen to Alan. I mean, this tournament, nothing comes easy, and that's what we tried to tell them. But you just didn't want it to sink in. The oh no, here we go again. But how many games go into overtime in this NCAA tournament? It's almost. I'm going to throw out a number, and I'm probably not far off. 50% of games going into overtime. You saw some craziness last year, and the one, coaches will make that comment about resiliency and like your team. We really like our team. And I'll tell you, there's been a few times this year we've been down on the mat, and they always bounce back. Now, the second period, we got ourselves into trouble. There was too much special teams. We got a little cute, bad turnover. We kind of let them back into the game with the 3-1 lead, and then they started playing harder, and which they're a good hockey team. But I did like the fact that it was brought up. It was right after they tied the game. We had about 4 more minutes to go, and we had 2 or 3 great chances. And then we came out in the overtime. We didn't say anything. That was the original question. Our guys have that. They've had that this year, where they just, when they start playing and we get back on our toes and make some plays, we're a pretty good hockey team. And we kind of got off of that, and I don't know, nerves but once we started to play, we were going. Anybody could have won that game. It's a one-shot game. Mike Lee had to make a couple great saves. Their guy makes some great saves. But I was most happy that we had a team that was just playing. We were on our toes.